Welcome back. It is Tuesday morning, about 6:17 a.m. It is the 1st of September, 2020. Here is your financial and geopolitical update. Cryptocurrency will reportedly power finance in independent California post-Cal exit. A blockchain-based cryptocurrency will power finance in the independent country of California and will be used to provide free healthcare to citizens along with the universal basic income. Best of luck, and by all means, please leave the United States. And when you've discovered that you can't make it on your own without federal assistance, we'll be there to swallow you up as a territory with no voting ability, just like Puerto Rico, because that's all you're worth, California. Inspired by Brexit, a group called Yes California is leading the charge for separation of California from the United States, and it seems cryptocurrency will form the backbone of the financial system in the independent country of California. According to the latest update on California's supposed exit from the American mainland, a blockchain-based crypto asset will lay the financial foundation of the Cal exit. Cal exit campaign founders have appointed Alistair Caithness, founder and CEO of Zion Energy, to action the same. As the official cryptocurrency advisor to Yes California, Mr. Caithness will develop a plan for citizens of free California to avail free healthcare and basic income using this digital token. Good luck. Speaking on Yes California's cryptocurrency powered finance plan, Alistair said, quote, "The policy will involve developing a blockchain-based cryptocurrency which democratizes ownership of the California government's land, resources, and assets through tokenization into a usable currency. It is the intention for it to be used to finance a level of free healthcare, free education, and a form of basic income for all California citizens who have struggled to achieve economic literacy under the current U.S. federal government system." Yeah, best of luck. This is a pipe dream, but, I would love to be in the marching army that takes California back over and reduces it to a non-voting territory like Puerto Rico, which I just said. How exactly will cryptocurrency help free Californians? For starters, land could have a tokenized representation on a blockchain-based system. There could be hundreds of thousands of these land tokens, and investors could buy and trade them instead of actually purchasing a piece of ground. Interesting. I don't see how that's going to work, but hey, let's keep reading. According to Mr. Caithness, the money raised from exchanging a land-based cryptocurrency token could help implement a universal basic income system for Californians. Also, as per Yes California, the money could also go towards developing other community benefits such as free healthcare and free education. But then why appoint a Scottish national for the job? Okay, speaking about Mr. Caithness' cryptocurrency-based finance approach, Yes California President Marcus Ruiz Evans said Alistair was right about having a universal basic income model and financial assistance. According to Evans, Mr. Caithness foresaw the direction where the world is going with crypto and made every bit of sense to assign him to develop a new cryptocurrency model for free California. He said, "I am delighted to have a leader of Alistair's ingenuity and knowledge lead our policy in crypto. Also, the primary reason behind appointing Alistair, a Scottish national, is because the model for a sovereign government in California has been developed from the Scottish independence referendum." Oh my God. Ugh, good luck. These people are insane. Yes, California has publicly advocated the cause of a free Scotland, which can now be seen from the latest update on their Twitter handle. The Yes California president thinks that this is the right move for the state as it's the world's 5th largest economy. Yes, and yet you can't seem to do anything about all the homeless and drug addicts all over your streets, the incredibly high cost of living. Yeah, you can't do anything about it, and the fact that everyone is fleeing your state. All your money is pouring out. But yeah, you keep touting that 5th largest economy. Let's pretend that the federal government doesn't subsidize every one of your bad decisions. The California government has agreed to hold a public petition for Cal exit this year with plans to conduct a vote by 2024, which has no merit. It's cute. It's really cute. Anyway, crypto is doing well, and Ether has hit a 2-year high. If we look at it, it is $469. My goodness, it has pumped. It's almost $500, folks. Ether, the second largest cryptocurrency by market value, jumped to 2-year highs on Tuesday, taking its year-to-date gains to 260%. The native cryptocurrency of the Ethereum blockchain, Ether, was trading at $470 at press time, a level last seen in July 2018. Prices are up more than 100% this quarter alone, according to CoinDesk's Ether Price Index. As Ether rose by 10% in the past 24 hours, Bitcoin added 3% and is currently trading near 11,940. Other prominent coins from the CoinDesk 20 like XRP, Stellar, XML, 2 to 5% in the past 24 hours. Let's read some bullet points. Ethereum's price increase shows it is one of the main altcoins leading the market. Simon Peters, an analyst at multi-asset investment platform eToro, told CoinDesk in an email investors may be entering the crypto market via Ether and decentralized finance protocols rather than Bitcoin, which served as a gateway to crypto markets during the 2017 bull run, Peters said. I remember that. On-chain metrics suggest Ether's price really has legs. The price rally has legs. To start with, exchange deposits, the number of coins held in exchanges and addresses, declined to 17.99 million ETH on Monday, the lowest level since March 11th. According to Glassnode, exchange balances have also reduced by over 5% in the past 4 weeks. Investors are holding onto Ether as a value holder during times when inflation is on the rise. Investors typically move coins off exchanges to their own wallets when they expect prices to rally. Additionally, the recent price gains look to have been fueled by strong hands. The top 100 non-exchange addresses have increased bags by plus 8.2% in just 35 days, a bullish sign, blockchain analytics firm Sentiment tweeted Monday. The options market, too, is biased bullish on Ether with the 1, 3, and 6 month put-call skews hovering below zero, according to data provided by the crypto derivatives research firm Skew. Okay. That's a sign of call options or bullish bets drawing higher prices than puts or bearish bets. Okay. Ether's doing well, guys, and I do believe in it. I think it's a great project. I think there's a lot of serious projects being built on it. Governments, banks, they're taking Ether seriously, and it is not going anywhere, and it, in my bet, is a safe investment if you want to get into crypto. In my bet. And in other news, what will the pandemic's impact be on the real estate market? I've been wondering this because we just moved to another state. We're trying it out by renting, which was an easier way to get here. But, in some ways we're kind of nervous because the prices of real estate in this area have skyrocketed in just the 2 months that we've been here, or we were looking here. And I'm really hoping for a big crash and correction. Otherwise it was too late for me and us, and it's going to suck, but we'll see. The pandemic has already caused a mini exodus out of New York City, and with lower taxes, lower interest rates, and for the wealthiest among us, higher earnings thanks to stock market gains and some helpful bailouts, the housing market is roaring outside of urban America. Good. Please don't vote the same way you did in urban America. What will be the impact on real estate here once the pandemic is finally in the rearview mirror? That's a question UBS real estate analyst Jonathan Woloshin took to task in an August 28th note to clients titled COVID and Real Estate, a simple question with a complex answer. One of the key takeaways in the report was forced lockdowns had those who could leave New York City ultimately leave it, even just temporarily, and then massive and continuous protests have turned these people off into returning. Absolutely. You're going to be hard-pressed to find me returning to an area that has protests and actually doesn't have police control. Another caveat not mentioned in the report is a New York public school system that is becoming more focused on equity of outcomes for students, so communism and Marxism, and in some districts looking to do away with gifted and talented programs that allow for low and middle income parents to send their kids to the best New York has to offer its public schools. Oh God, we really are multiple nations living under one roof for now. It's not going to last. Many real estate investors, particularly those in commercial real estate investment trusts, are grappling with questions around which changes are cyclical, which changes are structural, and what are the ultimate implications of these trends are going to be post-pandemic. The single-family housing market has been a clear, if somewhat unexpected, beneficiary of C-19, given the shelter-in-place and restrictions. The shuttering of many of the key draws in a number of cities has, for the current period, made density living less appealing for a number of people. The recent increase in social unrest and large-scale protests in several cities is likely exacerbating the level of urban flight. Of course it is. Why would anyone want to pay more to live in a city where your windows can be smashed and you could literally be beaten by a mob? No point. Home sales in the suburbs of New York and on the outskirts of other urban hubs has increased. The supply and demand equation has made it a seller's market almost everywhere, especially in the northeast parts of Florida and California. So true, but we went further than that. We almost did land in NorCal, but I kept pushing and I got us out of California. All I can tell people is when they find out that I moved here and I know which way they vote or are likely to vote, I tell them they won't like it here because I don't want them moving here and turning my beautiful state of Nevada into California. The sales and order data from the public home builders, as well as anecdotal data from local realtors, points to a robust housing market going into the fourth quarter. Not everyone leaving big cities plans on staying away. Some have just left to work from home at their second homes on the beach or in the mountains of the Berkshires and in Vermont, for example. Others who had the cash or had already paid off their mortgage chose to rent homes from the C19 epicenters. Unless they become buyers, these people will return to their old homes. How many go back is the question for big cities like New York. Governor Andrew Cuomo actually asked New Yorkers in the Hamptons to return to New York City. He jokingly said he would cook them dinner. Yeah, because they're losing so much tax money. They're all moving to Florida, where the taxes are much lighter. Just like I moved out of California, where the taxes are much lighter. The coronavirus pandemic, which was first discovered in China back in December, has hit the U.S. the most. I don't even buy this. Did you guys see the CDC data? Apparently only 6% of this 180,000 actually died from C19 alone. The rest were incredibly old or had other comorbidities. This data does not scare me in the least. Expensive real estate states, New York, New Jersey, and California were the top 3 most impacted states. People that have moved on are finding that these states are significantly lower, other states have a significantly lower cost of living in terms of real estate and taxes. Whether it's Naples, Florida, or Nashville, Tennessee, these states are also business friendly and have better fiscal outlooks, meaning the threat of tax hikes is low. Exactly. The lower tax states have been the beneficiary of the population market share donation from higher taxes. The net loss of population has its consequences. One of the biggest concerns is taxable income. It's mostly the high income earners who are leaving. Just like I said, if they're leaving the school system, that's less money for their schools. If they're leaving their businesses behind, that's less tax revenue unless someone picks up the slack. If it's New York City, odds are good that someone will. Just won't happen overnight. Losing high income earners, those who generate large capital gains, and those willing to make substantial capital investments can put a given city or state in a vicious spiral. The states that are seating high-income earners are going to be faced with rising personal and real estate taxes, more strains on their fiscal and operating budgets, and could ultimately lead to further population outflows. Yep, so they're going to lose tax revenues, so they're going to raise the taxes on everyone else who is still there, and they're going to leave too. It's a vicious cycle. Part of me thinks that, this is a big conspiracy to get people to finally leave New York City and California and Chicago and spread them over places that have had a historical red electoral college decision and finally kind of change the color of the country from red to blue in places like that. That's just kind of what I think. Gold's doing incredibly well, folks. Bitcoin daily chart, bulls work to restart uptrend. Oh, is this on crypto? Yeah. Okay, that was not the news I wanted, but I was going to tell you that gold is doing really well. Looks like it's almost back to 2,000 as of now. Silver is getting close to 29. Really be on the lookout for silver, folks. I say it every time, but you should have bought your silver eagles a week or two ago. You still should, but go and get those silver eagles. And crypto markets are looking good, like we just kind of took a look at earlier. Bitcoin's going to test 12,000 again. XRP is back to 29 cents. Ethereum is very strong at 470. Look, it's already gone up since we've been doing this update. But VeChain is slipping. I keep my eye on this one. It's going down. Maybe a good time to pick up more. And for some reason, Tron is pumping 15%. I don't understand that at all. But hey, I own some. So, all right, folks, that's going to be your update for today, and we'll have a good day and talk to you later.